Right,
Joey?
so Luke's trying to find a starter motor. Have you found the starter motor?
Yeah, it's already done.
You done it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one had a bit of a situation. The starter motor was broken.
But we've fixed it now.
We fixed it with another starter motor in. So this is the Audi Q7. This has got the ZF 8 speed. The 8 HP 70 in these ones. I can't remember, or 8 HP 40 something.
Yeah, we had an issue right here. That's where the starter motor sits. And there was a bit of a burr in there, so when I put the box in, damaged the starter motor.
Yeah, and it came up with this. Imagine that noise when it started.
Yeah.
So we have to fix that because you can't let that go. Obviously, even though it still started, it wasn't right. So we're going to put the and do that now. But it's actually a big job. So if you ever want to do a starter motor on an Audi Q7, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, big job.
This is a starter motor job, not even a transmission job. Transmission's done, it's finished, that's built. But the kind of job that you have to do a starter motor is to remove it. Now, like I said, our guys do this all day, every day. This is what they do. So we can get these out pretty quickly, considering compared to a lot of other places. But this is a big job. So they'd charge a pretty penny for one of these if it wasn't, if it was just to do a starter motor.
Plus the starter motor wouldn't be cheap either,
the starter motor's not cheap either. I think we'd probably say, what would you say, Luke, the biggest job you've done so far?
The Lotus.
The Lotus?
Oh, hands down the Lotus.
Yeah, I agree.
That was like 2.5, 3 days.
Just removing, wasn't it? So we did a Lotus. I don't even know what it was. It was some Lotus. It actually had a Toyota engine, Toyota transmission.
Yeah.
But it was probably the biggest labour. I severely underquoted that job. But yeah, no, that was insane. That was everything off, eh? That was everything. That was literally everything from the doors back. We're talking panels. Everything had to come off because the way it had a frame underneath the transmission, so you could not pull the transmission out from underneath. So it had this big bar that went across. So everything had to be done from the top. So you had to pull the engine and the transmission out and everything out. Problem was, to get the engine and everything out, you had to take all the panels off. And it wasn't just taking the panels off the top. Then you had to take the panels off the bottom. That was insane. I actually got the customers to come in and they saw it. We had body parts everywhere. And they came in and they were just like, wow, we can see why we're going to be paying you more labour.
So what did they say after they got the car back?
It was the best thing they've ever driven. It was
never driven any better.
Yeah, it was the smoothest they've ever driven the car.
Yeah.
But also, that V12 Audi. We had a V12 Audi a couple of weeks ago. And that one should have technically been engine out.
Yeah.
But Luke was being stubborn. He didn't want to take the engine out.
I took it as a challenge.
We took it as a challenge and we got it. It took, that was probably 1.5 days removing.
Yeah.
About that. But that was a serious job as well.
Considering most jobs only take 2 hours, 3 hours, more.
Now that job there was actually quoted by one of the Audi dealers for the engine out. But yeah, no, we took it as a challenge upon ourselves. We got it. I think that was the first time that we've ever done that.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be seeing many more of those cars around. There's not many of those V12 turbo diesel Q7.
Wasn't there only a couple in the country?
Yeah, there was only a few in the country. And I think we've seen probably 2 or 3 of them so far anyway. But most of the time we've done just the transmissions. This one was the full labour. We love a challenge.
Yep.